so much value, but we'll see what BB can find into it.
He's gonna grab the Kled. He's gonna grab the Kled against T1. He single-handedly dragged G2 to their first win against the back-to-back-to-back world champions in 7 years. Fleshy doing a good job of keeping anyone from G2 away from it, and it will be first dragon relatively early here, 6.5 minutes in.
And we're seeing the reward of the early game plays from Vitality. Like, Lince is up a full level nearly on Skumon. Actually, Skumon got quite a bit of XP from the Krugs, but still a big lead from Lince's. And with that, he's able to pick up the Drake completely uncontested. It's also due to just how much stronger Fleshy is. You can see him constantly kind of bullying out Lebrov. And when you're playing the Shen into the Camille, you don't expect him to win the early game. It's mostly just about like kind of containing her.
Oh, great engage there by Fiesta. Ignite Shockwave doesn't come out in time, and Fiesta gets first blow. Quickly, I know I said I talked enough about support. This is one of the reasons that Camille's support is so broken, is the paranoia comes down. They'll chase on to Lebrov, who tries to flash away, but there's the fear, there's the abduct out of the ensconde, and Fiesta's now 2-0. A charge in, though, from Broken Blade as he looks at the chase onto Fiesta. Fleshy trying to get across the wall, has no flash. Hook shot's knocked up in the middle of it, and the dash back in with a Cataclysm. Skumon takes one, they're in a double cage! Fiesta locked in a cage of his own making. The glass walls of emotion won't let him escape as Skumon takes the shot down.
And I thought Lebrov just made a mistake here. He walked a bit. Oh, I think Hansama might be Lince's? Oh, Hansama gets out. But Lebrov is walking there, I think, because they've already made the call that Hansama will move up towards the Grubs. So that starts the fight for G2. And normally,
just be second dragon of the game to Vitality. A strong early start for them, and this is what we wanted to see from Draft. We wanted to see them accelerating these leads. Knocko 500 gold ahead, Fiesta 700 gold ahead, and there's small leads. Yeah, that's a known bit of information for G2. And with him being level 6, doesn't want to get caught out by that Hexagon Ultimatum. And here it comes. Flash forward, Ultimatum, Paranoia coming in as they dive towards Caps, who does have the flash and gets out in time. Great Shadow Dash onto Lince's. Underneath the tower means he takes 2 shots and is sent home in a body bag. Fleshy next on the menu as the Cataclysm comes out from Skumon, locks him in place, and Fleshy, there's no wall there. Reaching for air and finds only his own death.
It's so deep from Vitality. Caps was respecting. He had the flash as well to get out, and G2 want to strike back onto Knocko as well.
Caps with a great TP. Knocko really not too much he can do here. Pops the Dominus, does have the flash. Oh, Shockwave only up in 7 seconds, but BB and Caps team up to find a kill on the enemy top.
Knocko tried to get away with the Dominus and the flash, but he just doesn't have the HP to do so. And I like that from Caps that he immediately TPs there after the play is finished. They don't go for the Herald as now. Fiesta might be in trouble as well. Has no flash.
They have so many teleports. Hansama's on his way up. Fiesta has no flash. He's stolen a Cataclysm, but he's locking himself in a cage. He still manages to take one down in Hell in a Cell. He'll fall forward. It's BB, in fact, that TP'd in instead of Hansama. And G2 find a slew of kills across the map.
Nice little outplay from Fiesta there
from Fiesta
to get one back at least, but you're definitely seeing G2 with full domination on the map as they're utilizing these teleports. And Vitality, they have a lot of teleports as well, but they just haven't been able to really find the good place to be able to make use of them. The biggest advantage that G2 has in the teleport is the Hansama over the Ghost, but Vitality are actually just doing the Drake.
That's why it's so good from Lince's, from Fiesta, sorry, to take out Skumon, because they know there's no jungler up on the map. Vitality can hard force this, even with Lebrov in the area. That will be their third Drake, put them on Soul Point in his mountain. And currently, you have to say, it's the new blood on Vitality that is keeping them in this game.
For sure. Fiesta is having a really good game as Broken Blade goes under tower just to get a trade here. It felt personal a little bit, just wanted to punch him.
I mean, I think hoping maybe Knocko pops the Dominus early or something just to make sure you can survive, because Caps is here. There's a paranoia possibility from Lince's, but still about 20 seconds on that CD.
Yeah, I really like this play from Caps. He decided to ignore the bolt wave because it was so pushed in, and they're just trying to siege this top tower. But Vitality are already answering, trying to defend. The paranoia is up in 5 seconds, but Fiesta's already TPing in.
Lebrov has Stand United. Rift Herald was started. TP from Hansama as well, as they're going to meet flying through the air. Broken Blade has that Stand United on him. Shadow Dash tries to get on the backline, but Knocko doesn't get caught up. Lince still falls first, and now they'll dive onto Fiesta, who is isolated in the midst of 5 in G2. Very happily take his life. A charge forward as Vitality are charging to an early grave. Knocko with the Dominus doesn't dominate no one. Taken out by Lebrov. Fleshy follows suit. Kaza, the last man standing, and he wasn't even there.
And Vitality, again, they thought they could get the numbers advantage, but it's Hansama with the teleport. Carsey can't join. Carsey has zero.
A couple of minutes have been there, but as you say, like G2 have been so much crisper with how they wanted to play the map. Get a kill top, TP to bot for Caps, then TP Broken Blade to top side to catch out Fiesta, who's killing Skumon, give up the Drake, but then fight again as the Bob is caught out in a hexagon and made him. Kazi will get his first kill, assist, or death on the board at 19.5 minutes, and still the Rift Herald survives. You've got 20 seconds before it's going to return into its burrow.
Fiesta kept the
should be able to take it, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of an overstep from LeBron. He wanted to look for Flashy since he was so low, maybe cancel his recall, but he stepped a bit too far forward. Picked off, one-shot them, and that's how they start the fight.
Oh, really nice jousting over the wall there. Sandy Knight coming in as well as Flashy flashes away. Broken Blade flashes into the face of Kazi, but Flashy's not saved by his Casio. Broken Blade's going to run away. LeBron can just dash as well. They could be contesting mid.
Fiesta didn't get spotted.
Oh, nicely done by Fiesta. Sneaks into the bush, now jumps onto Han Summer immediately. But where are the rest of Vitality? They're going to ride the Herald through the fight. Hexagon made him go into Han Summer as well. Rift Herald coming in, Caps is here, and Flesh is already dead. The Rift Herald charges through, but with the Cataclysm on the backline, Fiesta unable to get purchase really for the damage. Now trying to dash back in as Linces begins to open up. Skumon chasing Knuckle with Broken Blade. LeBron having to flash across the wall. Caps getting chased down towards the bottom side. Abscond, abduct. Does Fiesta have enough? Not quite. As Skumon joins in the top side of the fight. And even though Fiesta found a good engage, Vitality are just too far behind.
That was a really nice creative flank, but Vitality weren't able to have a real follow-up. Hansama lived for so long, and the fact that they were able to take him down, but then it didn't have enough damage to take down Caps. As the fight is continuing here, BB might have stepped too far forward.
TP behind. BB needs to get the pocket pistol out, tries to remount, can't get there. Knuckle with a K in his pocket, a grand to the good. The question is, can he keep it and go back to Boris, or will he be sent home in a coffin? I think the answer's looking more coffin-shaped as the seconds go on. He tries to walk around the side here, but Caps is on the chase, a slice. Ooh, he does flash. There's the blast cone.
The problem is if he dies now, that's a match for G2, but Fiesta's TPing.
Fiesta doesn't want to let a Crocodilian down. He said, see you later, alligator, and he's trying to make that happen as Caps splashes the wall with the Predator, but the Southern Shockwave does not connect, and now Fiesta running for his life. Lince is here to try and protect as Shockwave brings Fiesta back, and it's a party on the top side of the map as the Hextech Storm comes out. G2 take 2 kills. Ward. Yeah, just chuck the ward down and hope, right?
Yeah, but I think if like G2 is such a disciplined team, they're not going to give you this opportunity. It would be very funny if they do now, but...
Congrats to Hans Summer, 2,500 kills here in EU. He reaches that milestone. G2 secure the Baron well, and they're looking to secure an extra couple of hundred gold on top of it. Fleshy will fall to Lebrov, 202. And now Linces uses the paranoia defensively, needs to try and walk away from BB, dives across all the way to Lebrov! Okay, I did not see that one coming, and nor did the Shen support. Meanwhile, Nako tries to step up as Skumon puts him into the dirt. Hansama now being protected as Fiesta goes in, the Shockwave pulls him back. A flag, a drag, a slice, a dice, enough. As Fiesta dies for the 6th time this game, and G2 with a 7,000 gold lead, continue to push through top. Kazi locked in a cage. Linces is going to be locked in the afterlife in a second. Kazi trading on Skumon, but Skumon has enough to survive through it. Another flag, another drag, another Vitality death.
It's a massacre right now. G2 are just kind of playing with their food. Some of the fights are relatively close, but you can see how much stronger G2 are across the board as they continue racking up kills. It's going to be a 9,000 gold lead, Nash for G2. They can play to get triple in it. They can play for the next dragon. They can really do whatever they want to see.
No bar to pull them out of the hole that they have dug themselves into, as G2, 10k ahead, will push through the bot side. It does feel like it all came down to that 4-5 minute period where G2 were just moving around the map so much better than Vitality, picking up kills in top, kills in bot, making sure that even though Vitality did get onto Soul Point, after that point they were so far behind. You can see the gold lead, like individually, 3k, 3k, 2k, 2k. It is not an NBA game. In fact, it's a game of League of Legends.
It is a game of League of Legends. I mean, it's also a shame because the first few minutes from Vitality were pretty good. Like, they got a decent lead onto Linces. They got the first few drags.
Fiesta was in a really good spot, roaming around the map. Oh, flash taunt. And there is enough damage immediately to shed the skin of the Casio. Linces tries to get on the backline, but with a Cataclysm and a Shockwave. Oh, it's a bouncy castle. Caps doesn't even fall, only Nako survives. And G2 will just push in for the win. Nuka with the 6-pec TP.
It's for the shield, it's for the shield.
It gives him a shield, sure, but I don't think the shield matters too much when you're immediately relegated to standing on your fountain. G2 will close out game 1 here as Vitality continue to struggle to find form in sub.
Much better game from G2 though.
Yeah.
I think they bounced back from a rough early game really well. And Caps had one early death, but apart from that, he played against this full dive comp really nicely. He was baiting them in, playing